Hello there, UKDCers. It's new knife day again, and this one's quite a special one. It's a, I mean, you already know what it is again because of the title. It's a special edition, very reasonably priced. Get another mag. So let's have a look and see. Congratulations. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, I like that very much. Just like the small size of that, because this is sort of like the last ditch sort of. Well, at least for me, this is like the ultra backup, the backup of the backup. It's designed to go around your neck, from what I've seen anyway. Just through this like necklace lanyard loop here, and you just wear it under everything, and then if something happens and I don't know, you lose everything else, or you're someone that wants to carry a knife but really doesn't want it in their pockets, this is sort of a good option, it looks like. So you get your disassembly tool there. So it's your standard excellent presentation for a Boker Plus knife. Keep doing these boxes, guys, with the disassembly tool. This is a fantastic standard. I really like these. They're good enough to bother keeping, but they're not, you know, not crazy good. Yep. No issues with the out of the box sharpness. Let's have a look at the edge. It's actually a little bit, it's a little bit weird at the edge, at the top. Can you see that? There. See that glint of light there? That's where the edge angle's changed. And it's like the same on the other side. Can you see that? The different reflections where the grind's a bit iffy. It's not the end of the world. You know, this is a £20 knife. It's really not that bad. It's just something to keep a note of. That grind could be a lot better. How sharp is that at the very end? Yeah, no, it's still sharp though. You know, that's, if you're looking for perfection, that might annoy you. But I'd also suggest spending more than £20. For £20 though, one hand opening, real like handy size. You know, you don't need to worry about getting caught with this. This is clearly under the UK legal limit. Let's have a look at these. So, okay, so it's not captive, so we need a, luckily I have one here that just about fits. So there we go, a little jump to when it's done, because, you know, it's pretty boring watching me take it apart, but yeah, nice and easy. You've got a nice, you got a T8, nice flat hex bit there, flat screwdriver bit there. Oh, you get two, well, basically, you get your Chicago screw goes through there. Two phosphor bronze, by the way. I mean, what more can you ask for? And I think this is another one of those, because you can get this in a locking form as well. I think this is another one where the blade is different, but nothing else. So if you do want the locking one as a Heinnie Haynes edition, I think you might be able to do it. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't have both knives, and what I'm saying is just a guess. So there we go, all back together. It is very fiddly. You know, the free spinning pivots, as they always are, especially on a very small knife. So it might be an idea to put this in something when you're taking it apart, but you know, it's completely doable. Centering, lol, I hear you say. Yeah, I mean, obviously it doesn't matter really. There's no blade play. I can feel this moving, which is what I can feel most of the time on detent knives, but the blade's not actually wiggling, it's just this you can feel. But it's very, very smooth action. And again, if these guys can do phosphor bronze washers, why can't everyone? It's especially they've got 2 in here. So what you got on the blade there? Boker Plus, you've got your unique serial number. I've got 363. Oh, sorry, let's not brush over the Heinnie Haynes logo there. And you've got the Rocket, because this knife is called the Rocket, and 440C there. So you get yourself your little G10. You got 2 T6s here, 3 Phillips heads there. Now, you do not ever need to remove these or these. This is just holding this top plate on that protects you from cutting yourself when it's on around your neck or in your pocket or wherever you're putting this. And these two, just with this, hold the that back plate against the G10. So this knife is so open, you never really need to touch those. It is a bit weird though that they're different straight away, but you know, it works. I guess it's just to make these countersunk and these can just stand out. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I've got to say, I'm really digging that fat like thumb groove cutout thing. Yeah, I don't see myself. Oh, it's just taking a chunk out of me there. I don't see myself using this all the time, but I certainly may have this as like a backup neck knife or something. Because although I'm not usually super stoked on neck knives, especially the ones that are like in the Kydex shoes that you really have to yank to get out because it makes a bit of a scene, especially in the UK. This, however, you could just put a quick disconnect here, pop it round your neck or a key ring or wherever you want to put this, and this would make a very nice, you know, inoffensive thing. Put it away. It's extremely light, extremely small, but not like uselessly small by any means, just, you know, very compact. I mean, you got a what? Like an 1.5 inches of blade there. So yes, it's not massive or anything, but you know, if you need to cut a thread or something or just open a packet, this is more than enough. You know, we're talking EDC, we're not talking stupid hard use, you know. Get a locking folder or a fixed blade if you want to do hard use, as always. But, you know, for just EDC, this seems, you know, absolutely plenty for the average gentleman. So for £20, this is a really strong sell. If you want the non-Heinnie Haynes special edition with the black scales and it locks, I think you can get that as well. That's the Boker Plus Rocket, which is, I think that's £30. I'll never understand how Heinnie managed to make their own special editions cheaper. I'd usually be willing to pay more for their edition, but maybe there's just a larger market for lock knives, even in the UK, which seems counterintuitive to me. But I mean, you get sharpening choil and everything. This, I'm super thoroughly impressed with this. I didn't know what I'd think of this. You know, it's how good can a little small £20 knife be? But 440C, it's a decent steel. There's nothing bad to say about this. I mean, unless you don't like the style of it, which is, it's not the knife for you then, you know. You've already made up your mind before you've even looked at a video. But yeah, first impressions of this, I don't think there's a lot they could have done better on this. It's literally just the grind, but that, again, I swear I'm like a lemon magnet. I wouldn't even say that's lemon worthy. Like, I'd just say that's a really small, someone's just been, no, whoops, oh well, kind of thing at the factory. It doesn't bother me. It's small enough. The Chilena one bothered me a little bit because they hadn't actually sharpened the end. This one, it still cuts, you know. For £20, I'm not going to kick up a fuss at all. I'm really fine with that. And I think that looks good from any angle, you know. I like that you've got the... I think the rocket on this side would have been better when it's closed, maybe, but I guess they got to get that Boker Plus logo in there. All I would say is maybe it's a shame they don't include like a ball chain necklace with it. But I guess I can just do a lanyard one. But yeah, sweet. Alright guys, thank you very much. Cheers for watching.